guys, welcome back to Learning Listeners ASMR. Today I'm bringing you a video of 46 surprising facts about 46 presidents. This is the United States presidents. So far, the country has had 46 presidents who have all been men. This is facts about each president in order of their service. Okay, so number 1, George Washington. He was president from 1789 to 1797. The first U.S. president and Revolutionary War hero was an enthusiastic dog breeder, particularly of hunting hounds, to which he gave names like Sweet Lips and Drunkard. Number 2, John Adams, who was president from 1797 to 1801. Adams and his wife Abigail exchanged more than 1,100 letters over the course of their lengthy relationship. Number 3, Thomas Jefferson. He was president from 1801 to 1809. Jefferson, the principal author of the Declaration of Independence, died on July 4th in 1826, within hours of his frenemy John Adams. Number 4, James Madison, president from 1809 to 1817. Madison was the shortest president at 5'4" and barely weighing over 100 pounds. Number 5, James Monroe, president from 1817 to 1825. Other than Washington, Monroe was the only president to ever run essentially unopposed, coasting to re-election in the 1820 race. Number 6, John Quincy Adams, president from 1825 to 1829. Years after leaving the White House, Quincy Adams argued a famous Supreme Court case that freed the captive Africans who had rebelled aboard the ship, the Amistad slave ship. Number 7, Andrew Jackson, president from 1829 to 1837. Jackson once killed a man in a duel. Number 8, Martin Van Buren, 1837 to 1841, was his presidency. Van Buren was the first president to be born an American. All previous presidents were originally British subjects, having been born prior to 1776. Number 9, William Henry Harrison, 1841. Harrison lasted only 32 days in office, the shortest stint of any president. Number 10, John Tyler, 1841 to 1845, was his presidency. Tyler fathered 15 children, the most of any president. Number 11, James K. Polk, 1845 to 1849. During his term, Polk secretly purchased a number of enslaved children for his Mississippi cotton plantation. Number 12, Zachary Taylor, 1849 to 1850. Old, rough and ready, never voted in an election prior to being on the ballot himself. Number 13, Millard Fillmore, 1850 to 1853. Fillmore was the last Whig president the party imploded soon after he left office. causes people to be very tall, thin, and long-limbed. Number 17, Andrew Johnson. 1865 to 1869. Though one of the few presidents without a pet, Johnson apparently cared for a family of White House mice, which he called the Little Fellows. Number 18, Ulysses S. Grant, 1869 to 1877. Civil War General Grant was invited to join Abraham Lincoln at Ford's Theater on the fateful evening of April 14, 1865, but was forced to decline after he and his wife made plans to visit their children in New Jersey. Rutherford B. Hayes, 1877 to 1881. Hayes was the first president to have a telephone in the White House. Number 20, James Garfield, 1881. Garfield, who was the first known left-handed president, was elected to the U.S. Senate, but he never served as Ohio Senator because he then won the Republican nomination for president. Number 21, Chester A. Arthur, 1881 to 1885. Arthur was named in honor of Chester Abel, the doctor who delivered him. Number 22 and 24, Grover Cleveland, 1885 to 1889, and then 1893 to 1897. No president except Cleveland has ever served non-consecutive terms. He defeated James G. Blaine in 1884, lost to Benjamin Harrison in 1888, despite winning the popular vote, and then came back to defeat Harrison in 1892. Number 23, Benjamin Harrison, 1889 to 1893. Harrison was the first president to hire a female White House staffer. Number 25, William McKinley, 1897 to 1901. McKinley's likeness appears on the $500 bill, which was discontinued in 1969. Number 26, Theodore Roosevelt, 1901 to 1909. Roosevelt was the youngest president, taking office at age 42. Number 27, William Howard Taft, 1909 to 1913. Famous for his corpulence, Taft was the first president to hurl the ceremonial first pitch at a Major League Baseball game. Number 28, Woodrow Wilson, 1913 to 1921. In S in Harry S. Truman was just an initial. It didn't stand for any name. The S in Ulysses S. Grant didn't stand for anything either. Number 34, Dwight D. Eisenhower, 1953 to 1961. World War II hero Ike was the first president to ride in a helicopter. Number 35, John F. Kennedy, 1961 to 1963. After being injured and honorably discharged in World War II, Kennedy was briefly employed as a journalist during the waning weeks of the war. Number 36, Lyndon B. Johnson, 1963 to 1969. Johnson's first career was as a teacher. He worked at a school near the U.S.-Mexico border for 4 years before launching a career in politics. Number 37, Richard M. Nixon, 1969 to 1974. Nixon became such a skillful poker player while stationed in the Solomon Islands during World War II that his winnings helped launch his political career upon his return to the United States. Number 38, Gerald Ford, 1971